As cloud providers look to provide a more secure service offering, they need to protect their infrastructure. That infrastructure that they protect needs to be hardened and secured. Literally a virtual safety net that's put around the connections that take the diverse cloud locations that they have and bring them together. Typically, you would use encryption to keep that information private. In this particular situation, we're actually using encryption as a way to keep bad guys out of the infrastructure and thereby causing issues inside of the cloud provider's network. As we move to the cloud, we move to a virtual infrastructure. And in the traditional enterprise, we had doors and physical things to actually protect the overall data center. Now with the cloud, the only thing we have is a web interface. So those traditional physical controls are gone. And that web interface, if you think about it, if it's only protected by a username or password, it can be easily attacked. And that attack will provide the person on the other side access to your entire data center. So there's a huge need to beef up the security of who's doing what to your virtual data center. And we use multi-factor authentication as a way to make sure that it's not just the username and the password, but something that that user has and knows that gives them access to that virtual data center in the cloud. As we look at using applications in the cloud, it's important to note that those applications become transportable when they're inside of the cloud. And what we have to do is basically protect the actual data, the information that's inside of the database of those cloud SaaS applications, and also the identities. So we have to basically take a way to connect that secure information that we have in the database with those secure IDs and give them a hardened way to keep that information that's sensitive in a SaaS application in the cloud, encrypted, but still make it usable by the right person with the right ID at the right time. With a cloud provider that has security built into their SaaS application, they enable that service to be used for compliant and sensitive data. As cloud providers look to provide true security services, they need to take that traditional hardware security appliance that we're used to in the enterprise, and they need to virtualize it within the elastic compute infrastructure of the cloud. This is what we call virtual encryption as a service. This virtual encryption service enables applications from the enterprise to work seamlessly and with full security in a cloud environment. This also allows that same hardened, high-value, enterprise-grade security to be available to the small to medium business at a very effective and reduced price, thereby bringing enterprise applications the kind of security they need in the cloud, but also supplying cost-effective security for the small to medium enterprise.